I'm now joined by our SNY draft insider, Tony Pauline. Thanks for joining me, Tony.
Thanks for having me.
All right, my first question is going to be about Marcus Mariota. Is there a chance that he slides till number 6?
No way. There never was. I mean, Marcus Mariota is a terrific quarterback. He's got all the physical skills to play at the next level. Plus, he gets it between his ears. He's a top-rated quarterback. If he's not the #1 pick of the draft, he'll be the 2nd selection.
All right, in that case, then, should the Jets trade up to get him?
I think there'll be an opportunity there. It depends on what the asking price is. Tennessee needs impact players. They may not want to trade until the middle part of round 1, where they're projected to trade now. If they want a guy like Vic Beasley, the pass rusher from the Clemson, or they want a big offensive lineman like Brandon Scherf, who can come in and start right away, the opportunity may be there for the Jets.
Do you think the Jets should consider a wide receiver with that 6th pick?
If his name is Amari Cooper and he's on the board, they got to take him. I mean, Amari Cooper's NFL ready. He played in an NFL system at Alabama. Alabama receivers have done well on the NFL level. He was the guy who, for 3 years, everyone knew the ball was going to go to him when it was in the air, and they couldn't stop him. He's unlike any other Jet receiver on the roster now. He's tremendous running after the reception. Amari Cooper's the type of guy who will turn a lot of 8-yard receptions into 15, 20-yard gainers because of his ability to run after the catch.
All right, many believe that the Jets, one of their weakest links is at the pass rusher position. Should the Jets draft a pass rusher at number 6, and who should they draft?
Yeah, the only guy would be Dante Fowler. I mean, he's the guy who is going to cause the immediate impact at the next level, the underclassman from Florida. He's a tremendous pass rusher up the field, great in pursuit, plays with a high-intensity motor. My overall belief is, if it's not Dante Fowler, it shouldn't be anybody. They should maybe wait until the 2nd round. The week that the Jets brought back Darrelle Revis, they signed Buster Screen, and they also brought Antonio Cromartie back. They improved their pass rush because Todd Bowles will be able to manufacture a pass rush with the available talent, and there'll be coverage sacks this year where there weren't last year because they couldn't cover anybody.
All right, on Friday, Mike McCagnon said that he likes more picks than not. He likes quantity. Do you see the Jets trading down to get more picks?
I think it's a definite possibility. The team to remember is the New Orleans Saints. Rob Ryan, Rex's brother, loves Vic Beasley of Clemson, a pass rusher who can get up the field. New Orleans has 2 selections in round 1, the 13th and the 31st. So if they trade down, they could get some offensive line help like Lael Collins of LSU with that 1st pick. That 2nd pick, maybe a speed receiver like Philip Dorsett of Miami of Ohio, or Benardrick McKinney from Mississippi State. A name to remember, a guy that they really like a lot.
All right, throw out some names that the Jets should maybe go for in round 2 and round 3, and some positions they should go for.
Right. Well, it depends on what they do in round 1. If they don't go with a receiver, remember the name of Nelson Aguilar, another player that they like, a consistent wideout for the USC Trojans, a guy who can also stretch the field, a vertical receiver who also runs underneath routes. If they want a pass rusher, Nate Orchard, a guy that they've had a lot of interest in lately. 18.5 sacks last year, a consistent force off the edge at Utah. He's got a good body of work. Receiver in round 3, you go back to the speed, Tyler Lockett of Kansas State, sort of the Darren Sproles of receiver version, also impacts the game as kick returners. Offensive line, number 55 here, left tackle from Hobart, Ali Marpet. Local kid, played Hastings on Hudson, was a dominant player on the Division III level, has done tremendous work in the run-up to the draft. Was great at the Senior Bowl, was outstanding at the Combine. Marpet can play 3 different positions on the offensive line. He'd be a find in round 3 for the team.
All right, real quick, who do the Jets take at number 6?
I like Brandon Scherf. I like Brandon Scherf because, as Ray talked about before, they're going to have to be playing Ndamukong Suh twice a year. You got a Rex Ryan run defense up in Buffalo twice a year. A lot of the problems on the offense last year started on the offensive line. Scherf can come in and play guard, eventually develop him to take over for DeBrickashaw Ferguson, whose game has been diminishing the past couple of years.
All right, a wealth of knowledge right here. Thanks for joining us, Tony.
Thanks.